Hey everyone, welcome back to the Talos Principle. Chipu here, and we just at this secret level. I really want to get that star. I got the messenger, so that's really good. I know where the star is at, I just don't know how to get to it. Alright. Except this guy here. You have that there. I think I just figure it. Oh, it's not up. Okay. I don't know if that was supposed to happen or not. No obstacles. Oh, I get it. I get it, because no obstacles goes right over. I got you now. I'm not liking being on that because I don't know the edge. Not where I want to go. Over here is where I want to go. Alright. Now it's off to World 5. Well, level 5. Just right here. Alright. There's only... Oh. I was thinking two because 2 signs. Alright.
Many ages have passed since the first words were spoken in the darkness. Initiate program. Generations of your kind have come and gone since those words. The garden has changed many times. But I remember. I remain. Only within me can you find immortality.
So this is a computer program. You just confirmed that. Party on, dudes. To Lubomir Georgiev to ... Subject: the land party at the end of the universe. Yo, I don't know if you folks noticed, but it's the end of the world. There's nothing we can do about it, so instead of sitting around crying, how about we have some fun before we croak? Yes, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's play some video games. It's a LAN party time. 2 days from now, we're all getting together at the old school library. There will be noms, drinks, music, and old school gaming. You're invited, and bring your friends too, especially if they're hot. See you in 3000 PC. Lub lub. Oh my gosh. Philosophy of teeth? Last night I had a simple but brilliant idea. Everyone who would like to write about philosophy or spirituality, especially to make some kind of grand statement about the nature of the body and the soul, should first experience a really bad tooth infection. I don't just mean a slight toothache, I mean the kind of hardcore infection that happens when several incompetent dentists miss a cavity in one of your back teeth and the thing keeps growing and growing until the nerve itself is really badly infected. I mean, the pain is unimaginable. It comes in waves, and these waves drown out everything else about you. You can't talk, you can't move, you can't think, there's just pain and absolutely nothing else. It's like your brain just gets hijacked by it. And then you go to the dentist, and assuming you get a decent one, they stick some chemicals in you which make you go numb. Then they drill a hole in you, cut the nerve, snip snip, and it's over. Just like that, like repairing a car or a watch. Your whole existence was crippled by this tiny, tiny nerve sending electrochemical signals to your brain, and this unimaginable pain, which nearly blotted out your very consciousness, can be stopped just by a little cut. We should call this the Talos principle, but that's just incredibly stupid. I just like how they make fun of the Talos principle by saying the toothless, the Talos. From Nadia Sarabai to Ian mailing list. Subject: Progress Report 32. We've gotten to that irritating point where all the major stuff is in its place, and all we have to deal with are the million little things. The main modules are still functioning and interacting with each other correctly. The process is happening more or less as planned. This could actually work, but it's still crude as hell. Some of it's just surface stuff, like the random usernames, and some of it's more worrying. Various bugs, the fact that we haven't run more extensive tests. We've got a lot of polishing to do. With the team down to half the original size, I'm not sure we can actually finish everything that needs to be done. So what I'd really like to discuss tomorrow morning is a new set of priorities. Please put some thought into what you think must be finished at all costs. Nadia. P.S. Alexandra, get some sleep. I know you're still working. This is your baby. We're going to need your input tomorrow. Alright. So, which one should be first? What's over here? I just noticed. Paint. Paint. Where can I paint?
When the scale of it all overwhelms me, this is what I tell myself. We can calculate the age of the Earth, the size of the universe, the future of the stars. Sure, we are minuscule, momentary flashes of thought on a grain of sand.
Stay true to your path. Full endurance powers are granted. Those who progress the furthest, where do you think you're going? You don't want to go down there? Trust me, there must be a way to escape this place. Help me find it. I have now traveled this land extensively, and now I can say without hesitation that this is the most beautiful spot. I'm not the first one to undertake these trials. That much is clear. If you are reading this, then neither will I have been the last. How am I expected to solve these problems when my existence is so limited? I solved this one in about 20 seconds. Get on with it. Frogs are people too. Do not be afraid to doubt. Sometimes you have to find courage to break down the barriers with an axe. I'll put that down.
Through the cosmos, but our minds can recreate the past and predict the future. On, say, Friday, 1,000,000 years from now, we'll all be dead. But right now, we know what the night sky will look like on that day. And so, in a way, we're not entirely bound by time. Knowledge is a kind of freedom.
Time crawls. Okay, so I just want to, so that's all that's there. All right. Alright. Alright, so record. Alright, so alright, so I know this is going to be lowered. So alright. Huh. I'm not going to waste it on that just yet. There's no message. Let's try this one first. Time flies. Transcendence. Reader responses to last week's article on science and atheism. I am perfectly aware of all the arguments against religion. In fact, I agree with most of them. There is no question that there is an objective material reality. I'm also absolutely convinced that only a secular society can be truly equal and just. Yet I believe I am, as they say, a person of faith. Religion to me is not just about distorting observable reality with superstitions, but about transcendence. It's not about deluding ourselves that the earth is 6,000 years old or God will help us if we say the right words inside our heads, but about reaching out to the sublime. Good band, by the way. This is not a rejection of reason, but its application to a set of experiences that cannot be approached by more traditional means. True engagement with religion is humbling. It transcends culture, nationality, and gender. As such, I think it goes hand in hand with science, and is not opposed to it. Dr. Omar Garib, Institute for Applied Nomadics. Or Ian for short. Matter. True, there are certain idealist books, not of a clerical character, but philosophical ones, wherein you could read that time and space are categories of our minds, that they result from the requirements of our thinking, and that nothing actually corresponds to them in reality. But it is difficult to agree with this view. If any idealist philosopher, instead of arriving in time to catch the 9 p.m. train, should turn up 2 minutes late, he would see the tail of the departing train and would be convinced by his own eyes that time and space are inseparable from material reality. The task is to diminish the space, to overcome it, to economize time, to prolong human life, to register past time, to raise life to a higher level and enrich it. This is the reason for the struggle with space and time, at the basis of which lies the struggle to subject matter to man, matter to which constitutes the foundation not only of everything that really exists, but also of all imagination. Bronstein. Alright. Build a Universe. In his remarkable 1978 essay, How to Build a Universe That Doesn't Fall Apart 2 Days Later, Philip K. Dick discusses the two themes that are most central to his work. What is reality, and what is an authentic human being? His speculations and experiences will seem extraordinary to a reader unfamiliar with his work. Yet, despite what may seem like far-fetched ideas, somehow the world of the Bible is a literally real but veiled landscape, never changing, hidden from our sight, but available to us by revelation, or the notion that perhaps we all exist in the year 50 AD. Dick actually delivers one of the simplest, most elegant, and most useful definitions of reality ever formulated. Reality is that which, when you stop believing in it, doesn't go away. Materialist philosophers have expressed similar ideas before, e.g. Stratton of Stegeria's Talos principle. But it's particularly interesting to see such a thoughtful expressed by decidedly more mystical writer. Alright, and with that, I shall end the episode looking at this tree. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one.